And tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the USC Trojans and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
That's caught. It's Bowman. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Throwing, Williams. Complete. Spinderella. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Play action with Underwood. Pocket breaking down.
And guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He might want another play. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Play fake, Williams. Now rolling to the left. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Porter. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Knute Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Porter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback making checks. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Turning on the Jets. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Williams. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good...
Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Porter. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Mobley. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Throwing, Underwood. They're working that left side. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes a connection. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Notre Dame right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looking left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Showing the arm strength to the left. Leaping grab for a big gain. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Quarterback will keep it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's Williams to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Williams will pass. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. It's Williams again. Moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Finds his man. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. All the way! Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barres. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Here's Underwood to throw. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Colorado taking on the number 11 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Bucs, setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
On the direct snap, it's Porter. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Porter. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. 4th down, Underwood. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Miller with the ball. Fights off a defender. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Williams. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Looking for a huge play. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking for space, it's Mobley.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go right back to him, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. just this side of midfield. The defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Making side adjustments here. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On the snap, it's Porter. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood, under fire, and it's a sack.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Underwood to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Again, it's Underwood. Moving out to the right. Looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Sends it back in motion. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the stick.
Hold on a minute, the offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Williams. Fires left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Williams can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. 10. He is in. Touchdown, USC. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Traveler in the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, David.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Going long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Underwood from the gun on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Again, it's Underwood going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Under fire. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Throwing, Underwood. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here comes the 2-point try. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Whew, that's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And it just doesn't get more dominant.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Underwood. Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mobley. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it, trying to... And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Williams. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Miller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He's looking deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Down he goes. They needed one more 1st down to put this game on ice, and they just got it.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected.
Could be an alley. Got enough space. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran.
A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Hey, kill it.
Quarterback making adjustments.
14 choice. Kill. 180, raise car. 180, raise car.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback.
Into the secondary on the right. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab down the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit over.